Hey there, Melissa. This is Derek, and I have something I want to show you, and I figure that I'll go ahead and show you what I'm doing through this video. It'd be a lot easier, and then you can tell me if I'm wasting my time or not. So what I've been looking at, I've been looking at the script, and I've been trying to get a pretty good idea of what you're wanting. And so this is what I've done. I'm looking at, this is a rendered view of the stage design that I'm working on. The working view is a three-dimensional model that I have created. And what's cool about this is that we have the ability to, decide the props that we want. And now what we can do is we can move them around. Like I can select, actually I can select this table and we can move it. I can select this chair and I can move it where I want, and I have this grandfather clock back here, and we can move it to where I want. But check this out, I can actually stage the door opening of this clock so that the person can go in. And so what I have then is this setup, so I can move these props around. And so we can move them around, and we can actually set the stage up the way we want. I'm going to be making some cards and some minor props, because I figure the minor props, I'm not going to model every minor prop like all the toys and stuff, but I can get an idea of stage design. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be measuring out the space that we have so that we can build these sets in 3D like this, only if necessary, but to get a good idea of kind of where things go and how to arrange things. I've got ideas for this. This is the sitting room. We can talk about size and scale. I mean, obviously the colors and stuff will be, whatever we can get our hands on or whatever you decide. But I'm going off of the Pinterest, the Pinterest inspirations that you've seen on our, the images that we've been looking at. Obviously interiors like this. I can put some candles up here, but that kind of stuff is kind of this is where I'm getting my references from. I'm obviously not going to model everything, but it gives me a pretty good feel of what's in a room. But mostly I'm interested in kind of where are people going to go onto the stage or off of the stage. Where do we need a door? I'm thinking the alarm, the clock. I'm thinking that the audience is looking here. These are the lights. So if we were to actually look at, if I was actually to look at this from the lighting point of view, we will get the ability to control how these lights, where these lights shoot. So I can say, so this light here is pointing down, and this would be where Alice might be sitting at the beginning of the show. We can actually control the lights themselves and get a good feel for how much lighting do we want, how much do we want to limit the audience in this scene. Now, obviously, I mean, we can't do it. I mean, we could do it for every scene. I don't think we have time to, but it gives us a pretty good idea of how we might want to set some things up. So the power of utilizing some of this technology is really, really exciting, I think. And we can get a pretty good idea, put this stuff together, and decide if we want, what kind of mood do we want in this scene. How much light do we need? Where's it going to be? What's going to be the main focus? How could we light a scene differently? And what would it end up looking like? And so, to me, that's pretty cool. So I wanted to share that with you and see if I'm wasting my time, if it's something that you want me to continue doing. If it isn't, I'm having a lot of fun doing it, obviously. I find it to be quite fascinating. Of course, it's kind of what I'm into. And so, with that, I will let you give me some feedback on what you think, and if you want me to stop, if you don't think it's helpful. Anyway, I had some stage orientation ideas, and I'd really like to kind of develop this a little bit further. The next thing I'm going to think about doing is the the tea party, and actually not the tea party but the caterpillar. I have some costume designs or some ideas for that, and I'm gonna be drawing those up, and I'm gonna work on this set some more a little bit. I have some other configurations that I'm gonna send you, and you can give me some feedback on, just because I'm thinking about how are the students going to come on and off the stage. We need an entrance, a doorway, and an exit, because I don't really know where I mean, obviously the rabbit's got to come from somewhere. He goes into the clock. So I'm going to do a couple of configurations with these set pieces to see what you think. All right? So I'm looking forward to hearing from you, and I will talk to you later. Thanks.